My dear brothers and sisters, we are continuing our reflection on the pastoral letters theme, Hope Does Not Disappoint Us, but with the focus on family. I believe you will agree with me that there is an unbreakable bond between hope and family. During his visit to the United States in Philadelphia in September 2015, on the occasion of the World Meeting of Families, Pope Francis said that family is the factory of hope. This concept suggests that a family is a place where an environment of love, support, and encouragement is created so that the seeds of hope are planted to grow and flourish. Family. In the book of Genesis, we find how God created human beings, male and female, in His image and likeness. As He commissioned them to be the stewards of His creation, He blessed them to live in communion with each other and multiply. One can say that this was the beginning of the family. The psalmist in Psalm 133:1 highlights the joy, beauty, and unity of the family life. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 19, verses 4 to 6, when Jesus was confronted by the Pharisees and the leaders of the law who wanted to test Him regarding the indissolubility of marriage, Jesus reminded them about the purpose for which God created man and a woman, saying that what God has joined, no man can separate. Jesus upholds the sanctity and dignity of conjugal love. This teaching is further deepened by St. Paul in his letters to the Ephesians, chapter 6, 1 to 4, and Colossians, chapter 3, 20 to 21. Pope Francis' vision. Pope Francis, in his bull of indiction of the ordinary year of the Jubilee year 2025, Spes non confundit, said that during this holy year we are called to be tangible signs of hope for our brothers and sisters who experience hardships of any kind. He mentioned the young, elderly, grandparents, sick at home, those who are open to life and responsible parenthood, who could be in distress, to whom we can be the living signs of hope. This is the concern Pope Francis has expressed in his encyclical Amoris Laetitia, where he said that the joy experienced by families is also the joy of the Church. Let me then briefly show the areas where our families are faced with challenges, in which cases discovering new ways of reviving hope in our families is vital. The crushing pace. Expressing concerns over the fact that our families are frantically forced to run with the pace of our modern times, our Archbishop said that many families have no time to share even one common meal. I am of the firm belief that this is practically happening 90% in our families. Though it appears to be very discouraging, I hope that at least 10% of our families in our Archdiocese are making efforts to have one common meal in a day. I remember in my childhood how at night our mother would make us sit on a little stool and equally distribute the meal for us. We were 4 siblings. Praying rosary and having a meal together were blessings in our family. Though today each of us are busy in our own world, we feel deeply connected and united in our relationship and love as siblings along with our parents. It is sad to see how so many families are drifting away from such traditions. And even more shocking to say that when I shared some of my childhood experiences during my homily, many people commented that I was an outdated and old-fashioned priest. We must not forget that our parents are anchors of hope who can press the pause button to re-establish quality time in our families. False gods. In the pastoral letter, our Archbishop further said that God has been replaced by things, and that makes it all the more difficult for parents to hand on the faith to the children. Reflecting on current trends in our families, Pope Francis said, in many cases, parents come home exhausted. Today, it has become very common in our families that both the parents work, which in some cases is necessary. The reasons for both of them to work together could be numerous, but one of the common reasons mentioned is to make life easy and comfortable for the children. I must say that I was blessed to have my mother as a housewife, while my father worked hard as a protector and a provider. This helped my mother to give time for us and to teach us the formulas of our faith. In this way, what was taught in catechism was revised at home. Let me tell you very honestly that when I give my sessions for the engaged couples during the marriage formation course, I randomly check with them about the basic formulas of our faith. And I do not know if it will shock you or surprise you if I tell that many struggle to remember the 10 commandments, 7 sacraments, the act of contrition, and even the mysteries of the rosary. The wounds. It is painful to see how our families are ravaged and destroyed by certain wounds inflicted upon them. The Archbishop regretfully mentioned that the sanctity of family life is defiled by alcoholism, gambling, and other addictions. We find our families ever increasingly faced with growing cases of alcoholism, gambling, and other addictions. With liquor stores growing like mushrooms at every corner of Goa and gambling locations made easily accessible, our families are falling prey to them. Every second day we read how drugs and liquor are seized from the dealers. It is because of brokenness and loneliness in our families, which is due to the influence of social media, poor communication, fractured relationships, lack of care towards the adolescents and young adults, and abuse in the family, that we fall prey to such addictions. Pope Francis revives our hope by saying that the situations that concern us are challenges. We should not be trapped into wasting our energy in doleful laments, but rather seek new forms of missionary creativity. In every situation that presents itself, the Church is conscious of the need to offer a word of truth and hope. This is the hope that there are many families which are far from considering themselves perfect, live in love, fulfill their calling, and keep moving forward, even if they fall many times along the way. Our shared journey, the pastoral plan for families. In collaboration with the Diocesan Family Service Center, our Archbishop has come up with practical suggestions to help us discover ways to revive hope in our families. Pope Francis assured us that hope bids us to live fully in the present, giving all to the life of the family. For the best way to prepare a solid future is to live well in the present. With this hope, let us focus on 3 beautiful initiatives this year. First, Jubilee of Families, Day of Diocesan Family Apostolate Sunday, diocesan level. Every pastoral year, we celebrate the Sunday dedicated to the family apostolate in our Archdiocese. However, during this Jubilee year, the DFSC will celebrate the Jubilee of Families as a diocesan event on the Diocesan Family Apostolate Sunday, which will be held on 31st August 2025 in collaboration with MFC and CFM. This event will be held at Agnel Ashram, Verna, Salsette, Goa. His Eminence Archbishop Philippe Neri Cardinal Fernandes will preside over the solemn Eucharistic celebration as the main celebrant and proclaim God's word to us. This event will be organized in collaboration with the members of the Missionary Families of Christ. Along with them, the members of the Christian Family Movement will also participate in this program. Since this will be a diocesan event, I will humbly request every parish priest to send at least one family or a couple to participate in this Jubilee celebration, and if possible to organize this Sunday with some specific activity or program in the respective parishes. Marriage enrichment programs at deanery level. The initial years of marriage are considered to be a sensitive period during which couples become more aware of the challenges and meaning of married life. Faced with certain hard realities of marital life, they don't know what to do. In such situations, the parish becomes an ideal place where a young couple could be helped with the cooperation of the associations such as Missionary Families of Christ, Christian Family Movement, Marriage Encounter, and Retrovile Ministry. The Diocesan Family Service Center, in collaboration with MFC, plans to organize marriage encounter and enrichment programs for couples who have been married from 1 to 10 years in order to rediscover the joy of family love. As the director of DFSC, I have observed how couples who have just married and some of them in the initial years of marriage are struggling in their marriages. When they begin their new journey, they tend to face various types of difficulties and challenges, dealing with the in-laws, new family rituals and dynamics, stress of work and responsibilities, emotional immaturity and spiritual laxity are some of the causes which lead to crisis in marriages. Marriage enrichment program can offer reliable ways of rediscovering joy in their marital vocation, which can rekindle hope of finding new ways to communicate with love and understanding, infuse desire for deeper bonding through prayer and faith. I humbly appeal to our deans to coordinate with the parish priest to organize seminars or programs at deanery level to assist and accompany couples so that they are able to live their marital life joyfully. Thirdly, parish family service cells at parish level. This was one of the recommendations of the Diocesan Synod, which was held in 2002. Since then, the directors of the DFSC have been striving hard to establish these cells in every parish. PFSC is a coordinating body of the families, by the families, and for the families. Its goal and mission are to help families to be happy, healthy, and holy family, which is the vision of DFSC. So far, we have around 24 such cells established in the Archdiocese, some of which are active while others are not. These cells can be powerful tools in the parish to uphold the importance of prayers in the families, to encourage active and meaningful participation in the Holy Eucharist, to infuse love for children in the young couples, to teach ways of healthy communication, to find amicable solution in the midst of family disputes, to make quality time, to talk and listen to one another, to seek moments of recreation with the children and family, and to learn to forgive one another. It is my hope that parish priests will support and collaborate with the center to help achieve its goal of establishing more cells in their parishes during this Jubilee year. Conclusion: I firmly believe that hope does not disappoint us, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit that has been given to us. Our Archbishop has placed two powerful models of holiness before our eyes: Mary, our Mother, who is a woman of hope, and Saint Joseph Vaz, patron of our Archdiocese, who is the ambassador of hope. While Mother Mary kindled the spirit of hope at the wedding at Cana, Saint Joseph infused hope in so many families inflicted with illnesses and hardships. While Mary was a presence of hope to the apostles gripped with fear in the upper room, Saint Joseph was the anchor of hope in the moments of crisis. In this year of Jubilee, let us understand that hope is not a feeling but an action which gives rise to courage, guidance, and strength. Let us build homes where hope is nurtured. Let us support our parish initiatives that strengthen families. Let us be the tangible, living signs of hope in our families. May the God of hope, through the intercession of Mother Mary and Saint Joseph, fill every family with his gift of hope to discover new ways to revive hope in our families.